Once upon a time, in the black muck floodplains of unincorporated Whiteheart, where the taxes are low, farm families used to grow the world's sweetest, tenderest celery, Whiteheart celery. Which is to say, the town was not named for the European settlers who sought to destroy the rich Potawatomi culture that preceded them. The place was instead named for the crop that the settlers planted, the crop that supported, for half a century, the people living here. Massasauga Island itself has a history stretching back through centuries, but the part set down on these pages only begins on May 8th, 14 years ago, when the sun shone brilliantly, though not upon the people here, since it could not penetrate the dense cloud cover. At this time, herself still lived on the island and cured what ailed some people, though her medicines had tasted especially bitter lately, since she was bereft of her 3 daughters. In September, her youngest, Rosie, had run off to stay with her sister Primrose in California, that state being as far as Prim could get from herself. Molly, the middle daughter, worked at the nearby hospital, but she was presently staying in Lansing, finishing an intensive nurse practitioner training program. The story of the daughters, then, begins with their absence. On that day, a handful of men, including 3 sons of farmers and a hired man, drank their after-church beers and pops at the Muck Rattler Lounge, trying to ease the ache and longing they always felt after the service now. After the previous reverend sermons, folks had left church feeling shivery, lightheaded, and overwhelmed as by a ghost story, and now they left with lists of instructions, prohibitions, and judgments. Today the Reverend Roy, nephew of the old Reverend, said they should resist the temptation to ask for anything from Hermine Zook. Christ suffered, he said, and so would they. Knowledge of God, he said, is born from the furnace of affliction.